Hey, my name's Danny Frank. I'm the Pearland real estate expert. And today I want to talk to you about what's going on in the Houston real estate market. The area I'm going to be covering is Harris County and the seven surrounding counties all around Houston. So this is going to be a kind of a granular look from 30 to 40,000 foot looking at the Houston real estate market. How's it going? Is it now a good time to buy? Is it now a good time to sell? We're going to dive all into that here real quick. So hold on, here we go. Hey, wait a minute. Time out. I have a favor to ask of you. That's why I'm breaking into this video. Could you please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to be reminded when all my videos come out? I'd greatly appreciate it and consider it a personal favor. Now, back to the original program. See ya. All right, so let's kind of give us some parameters what I'm going to be looking at today. So I'm going to kind of come in from the 40,000 foot view and look at Harris County and all the surrounding counties around Houston and kind of help you, the buyer or maybe the seller or even another realtor, understand what's going on in the market. How do you disseminate all this information that's out there? Well, today I hope to help you understand what's going on in that market. So hold on, here we go. All right, so let's look at this screen here. You know, I show these charts and graphs every month to help you understand, to have a clear picture of what's going on in the real estate market. So this is the median price for the past 2 years. And what I want you to understand about the Houston real estate market is prices are holding steady. You know, we tend to look at, year over year results and how we're doing. And that's a great way to kind of understand what's happening in the market. But what I want you to understand that prices are pretty moderated. They're not really changing that much. You can see here, the median price going over the cross 2 years, if you look at this number right there, is $321,000. So what does that mean? So this past month of March, we came in and we were at 321,000. So we're exactly at that median price. That's a pretty good thing, because you come over here and look at May, June. Let's look at June. We were 360 at the highest point. But let's go back here and look at 2 years ago. Let's look at a year ago, March, and come in here, March of 21. We were at 291. And then last March, we're at 330. So has property dropped off a little bit in pricing? Yeah, it has a little bit. If the supply and demand thing, the higher interest rates, all of that stuff is really making a big difference when it comes to what's going on in the real estate market and the pricing of the property. But bottom line is, if you bought a house in March of 2021, you paid median price $291. Today it's $321. You can still sell it, make a profit. That's what people don't understand. People say, well, I'm losing money on my house. Well, that's not necessarily true. If you bought it here in May and you look at it now, I say that, you are going to lose money if you sell right now. So there's lots of different parameters, things that we got to look at when you start jumping in and looking at all that kind of different stuff. But, what I want you to see is the modulation of the pricing. We had a little uptick in April, May, June there. Then it's leveled back out. Then what happened again? April, May, June, it starts going up again, and then it starts falling again. What do you think is going to happen April, May, June, July of this year? I contend the prices are going to go right back up. And how I look at this, we start coming in and you look at sales rate. You look at this here, supply and demand. What's going on with supply and demand here? Here in December, we had 3.9 months of inventory in the greater Harris County, Houston, Texas area. And today, this past month, we're down to 1.8 months. I come back and I look at some other charts real quick, and we'll dive in and out of these charts to help you understand what's going on. Everything that happens in real estate happens in waves. And this wave just kind of keeps on going. It's a cycle, it's a wave, whatever you want to call it. It just keeps on repeating itself. I could take these numbers and go back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and the wave would still be there. So I can kind of predict what's going to happen in the market. You look at March of 21, way over here, And look what happened March, April, May, June, July. The red line represents for sale properties. The blue line here represents under contract, and the green line represents sold. So when you start looking at all this stuff and you start looking what's going on here, look at the inventory levels. They're climbing again. For sale, 18,760 properties for sale. In August, let's go back March of, so a year ago we only had 14,000, and this year we had 18,000, almost 19,000. 2 years ago we were at 16,000. So we have more properties for sale. But let's go back and look at this other chart again. Why is inventory levels lower? Well, that goes back into supply and demand. Let's take all the properties here and just look at under contract and sold. So under contract is really starting to escalate up. Look at the blue line. What's it doing? More houses are going under contract right now. Look at the sold. They're all going up as well. And when you have these two lines that flip like this, that go from green being the bigger pictures, the prices start following because the supply and demand changes. So here, the blue lines are above the under contract. So we have more people buying houses than we have closing sold houses. So let's go back and look at this again. If I put that wave on there, we have great inventory levels right now. Go out and look. Let's find that. There's lots of buy down programs, the 3-2-1 buy downs, the 2-1 buy downs. There's lots of different ways that a great realtor and a great loan officer can help you buy those properties. So look at that. The supply and demand is the key. We have less things we have more on the market. Pardon me, I'm gonna make that correction. We have more houses on the market, but why is our inventory dropping? Because we're selling more, folks. People are buying those homes again. And the interest rates are moderating a little bit. They're dropping a little bit. So pay attention to that. We can get you with a great loan officer and really help you discern when's the right time to lock in. So hold on. We're going to look at some other stuff here. All right. So guys, I want you to really look at some of those charts. And if you want those charts for your individual neighborhoods, call me, let me know. Send me a direct message here on YouTube and let me know what you want. And I will run those charts for you for your very particular neighborhood to help you understand if now's the right time to either buy or sell, or maybe both. So let's jump into some other stuff here. I want to dive deep into some numbers to help you understand what's going on. So hold on, here we go. All right, so I'm going to bring this chart back up and I want to go over some more details about this. And I want to look at some lines and I want to talk about what's going on in the Houston, in the Harris County and the 7 surrounding counties market. And understand, this includes zero new home construction. This is 100% resale construction. So, when we look at these numbers and we see what's going on, and you see that we have 18,000 houses for sale right now, trust me, we can help find you the house that's right for you right now. The competition is stiff. We go back to this again, and we understand that the inventory levels are higher than they've been in 2 years. But yes, we have less month supply of inventory. So the supply and demand is outperforming the inventory that we have. So the more houses that come on the market, the higher the price. It's economics 101. So that's why I go back to what we talked about a while ago when we really jump into what's happening in the market. So look at this. Take a big look at that, guys. I'm going to turn off the under contract and the sold and just look at what the market does on a for sale basis. So I'm telling you right now, without even, I can guarantee it that April, May, June, and July are going to be record-setting months for the number of listings that we have in the greater Houston HAR MSA. So let's talk. What needs to be done? What do you need to do to get your house ready? And to be one of those 18,760 houses that are out there for sale. Your neighborhood may not have any, and we can jump into some other neighborhoods. Reach out to me on the YouTube, leave a message down below and give me your exact neighborhood that you want, and I'll send you the charts. You got to know what's going on in your neighborhood to be proactive, to understand how to price your property and if you're paying too much. So I'm going to turn those things back on again because I really want you to come back in and look at where we are real estate wise. 18,000 right there. But see, if you come back a year ago, we were at 14,000. We talked about that. But look at these numbers climbing up here. In the biggest months that we had, June and July of last year, there was 21,452 homes for sale. And we come back and we turn this off, and let me put sold properties and take that off. And so this is where the big rub comes in, guys. If you're thinking about this, what's going on in the real estate market, if you look at this number right here, 48, almost 50%, the total number of closings that we had 2 years ago. Look here, 6,841 homes sold 2 years ago. Look, 6,867, almost the same as it was. Here, we're just less than 5,000 homes. And then again, this is just resale homes, no new construction. I'll dive into the new home construction in here just a minute. But guys, the market's out there and there's more going under contract. So we're going to have more closings. We've seen some easing on the appraisal issues that we've seen in the past. We're seeing more prices starting to increase and looking at that. So we really, when you're pricing your home to get ready for sale, to put it up on the market to sell, you make sure that your realtor is looking at several different options, just not doing CMAs. Because if I come here and did a CMA, and let's go back and look at the price and look at this again. So if I went back 1, 2, 3, 4 months and did a pricing structure, that would absolutely show me 322,000 versus 321, almost the same. But what if I had to go back a few more months and looked in there? It really changes the dynamic of what you're doing when you're looking at what's for sale, what's sold, and what's under contract. There's a lot of different parameters that we as realtors can help you come in and really discern of what's the best marketing program. How do we price your house? Where is it comparable to other houses just like yours? In most neighborhoods, if there's a model 2212 out there, there's probably, if you're in a 500 house neighborhood, there might be 100 of that 2212 model. So, they should all be priced fairly accordingly. If you're competing against other 2212 models that are for sale and you're the highest one, you're probably not going to sell the fastest. But that's where we can come in and help you really make that decision to do that. So hold on, let's jump to some other charts. All right, so I'm going to change directions now, and I want to talk about what's going on in the new home market, in my opinion. When I look at the MLS, the multiple listing service here in Houston, the Houston Association of Realtors, it's my understanding, and I just what I've been told. I don't know exactly what they are, but I want to make that real clear. This is just an estimation on my part about how many are on the MLS versus how many are not. So when the numbers I'm going to show you, I'm understanding that only about 10% of the new home construction are on the MLS. So it's a 10% sampling, if you will, of what's going in with the new home construction. So I want to look at some charts and graphs. Those are my things, right? And I really want to show you what I think is going on in the new home market. I think right now, if I was going to be in the market to buy a home, I would be looking at new home construction. And I say that because the incentives are there. The builders are making deals that they haven't made in a long time. I think that you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with the new home construction right now. So I've seen some huge price decreases. I'll show you some stuff here in a minute. What I'm showing, what the price decreases are doing. It's amazing. I've seen 18, 20% decreases on new home construction on $300,000 and $400,000 homes. So now's the time to buy. I really am saying that because I don't know if you'll have this price decrease like this ever again. So hold on, let's jump on some other charts and let me go where we're going. Hold on. All right, so I got this chart up. I know it looks kind of like the other one. I'm kind of in these charts and graphs things, what can I say? But what I want to talk to you about, this is only new home construction. This has no resale in it. So these are never lived in numbers. And what I want to show you is what the prices have done over the past 2 years. The median price over the past 2 years is $346,000. So it's, we were at 321 on resale in 346. So it costs a little bit more to get into that. But I really want you guys to understand that it's a great opportunity to buy a new home. So even with the prices being a little bit higher, but if you look what the pricing have done, it was steadily building all the way up through 21, and it kept on increasing all the way through 22, and it kind of leveled out through the hot part of last year. But what the numbers are here, what I want to show you: 2,161 homes sold through the MLS, new home construction last month. That's way up, folks. Go back 2,100. Let's go back to where we were in March of last year. That's kind of unique. That it was exactly a year ago. We were 2,128. So we're almost just barely moving. But look at those numbers; they're up and going. But this chart right here, this is the one that's really kind of crazy. That's showing me is that there's a glut of real estate going on in new home construction. Is look at the inventory levels, up 99% from a year ago. All right, so I told you I was going to bring you some stuff, and I forgot to do that. So I'm cutting back into the video to re-record a little bit of stuff to put in some new home construction information that I want to show you. It's all about total information, and you guys deserve to have all the information. So hold on, here we go. All right, so I've gone to HAR here, and I've signed in as a realtor. I've been doing this since 2004. So guys, I kind of know what's going on. So I just kind of pulled up the bigger maps of Houston, new construction. I didn't sort it by price or anything. I sorted it by newest listing that's out there. There's tons of listings out there that are new home construction. But really what I want to show you is that there's plus 10,000. If I start zooming in, and start looking at some of these areas where the new home construction's out there, you can really start seeing some new home stuff. There's some great big neighborhoods going in over here, and it just really kind of depends on what you're looking for and where you're going. But I want to zoom back out here to get to the bigger picture of Houston and show you what I was talking about on homes. There's plus 10,000 right there. I'm going to come here. I'm going to click a filter, and I'm going to come right here. I'm going to say new construction and single family, and I'm going to say price reduction. Watch this. So there's 4,400, 4,500 homes that have been reduced in the past few weeks. All over. Look at all this. Look at all these. A lot on the west side, north side. Some down on. I promise you, wherever you go looking for a new home, if you're looking for new construction, we can find that deal for you. Call me. Let's go find the house where you want to live, and let's go make a deal. Let's go make the best deal we can find. Find a realtor that knows what's going on, that can help you get the best price that you deserve. Take care. Now we're going back. See ya. All right. So let's look at these numbers again, and look at the increase in inventory here, the for sale numbers. And I contend we only have about a 10% share. So look at how many houses that are really for sale out there. If you're looking at those numbers, and sold up 10%, but for sale up 99%. Man, the supply and demand is going to level out. Look at the days on the market here. The days on the market is the little blue line. We're at 76 days on the market for a completed house sitting on the market. Trust me, new home builders don't want you to sit on that. They want to be down here with low inventory levels, 2.3 months. We're sitting at 2.8 now. And you see where it's trending back down. But this is the hard part. They have so much inventory out there right now that the days on market is starting to climb because there's such a big turnover of houses. So think about this, guys. If you go and you're ready to buy a house, no matter if you're in a home now or not, let's go look at new construction. Why not do that? We have programs out there that we can help you get into the new house before we even sell you old one. We have a program that we have that you get to sell, you get to buy the house that you want. Then we go have 6 months to sell your other house. Call and ask me about that program. It's a real winner. I really like it. So guys, let's think about this again. New home construction is key right now if you're looking for the best bang for your buck. I can't tell you enough. Now's the time to buy a new home if you're trying to do that. And let's talk about listing your property, because we come back here again and look at the supply and demand. There's lots of houses out there for sale. Interest rates are starting to come down. We have some programs for home sellers that we're offering through some mortgage companies that we do business with, MCAT Mortgage. They have a 3-2-1 buy down that you can offer as incentives instead of taking dollars off the value of the house. We have lots of different ways that we can help you work with that. All right, so guys, I'm going to wind this up and make it real clear, I hope. The Houston real estate market is doing all right. It's doing fine. It's moderating. It's doing everything it should be doing. I think we're going to start climbing that ladder back up for the 3 or 4 big summer months that we always have. But guys, now is a great time to sell your house. We're getting lots of contracts under contract. We're starting to see a few more multiple offer situations. So, if you're in the market to sell your house, call me. Let's talk. Let's get this working. And let's really try to discern where you need to go to place your house on the market to get the most amount of money. And then if you're in the market to buy, let's go look at new construction. I think that's where you need to go right now. I think that's the best bang for your buck. You can get everything you want. We can build these houses in pretty quick time. So there's lots of inventory to choose from. You get to choose and pick what you want. Some great incentives from buyers, for the buyers from the builders. So let's do this. So again, my name's Danny Frank. I'm the Pearland Real Estate Expert. I'm the Director of Productivity and Profitability for the office in Friendswood for JLA. If you'd like to come by and see me, please feel free. I'm here almost every day, Monday through Friday. I'd love to talk to you. If you want to call, feel free to reach out to me at any time. You can Google me, find me. Just search the Pearland Real Estate Expert and you'll find me, Danny Frank. Take care. God bless. And I hope you're doing well. Call me if I can help you. Adios.